You are looking at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 AA girls are getting set to take on the Tri-City Eagles. Welcome to 2024. It's Joe Rizzo bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. And the Bandits and the Eagles both now in their first game of the 2024 calendar year, getting set to kick off the first game of a Saturday doubleheader. Snow pending in the area, which would make the potential trip for the Eagles and their faithful potentially a little treacherous coming back. So a couple of hockey games to get through first, and then they can figure all that other stuff out later. And we get our perch here just about at center ice, so hopefully nobody jumps in front of us. Bandits will start it out. Let's see Riley in goal on the YouTube left. Underway, period one. Folia up front with Sperling and Camarada, and the quick offsides gives us a chance to set the lineups. Venuto on right D and Rothstein on left D. That's Olivia Rothstein, the featured model for the NGHL Winter Classic. At least one of them. Sent in by the Bandits, and we have a dog in the rink. There's a dog in the rink. That's always a highlight. Bandits get it down low. Sperling looks to set up. Gets it to Camarada in the middle, but can't quite connect. Comes toward the near side wall. Picked up and lost. Moved around by Schumans. Battled for it, and it comes in front. It really wasn't more than it hit maybe a couple of skates and came in front, and now players tripping their own players. Ray gets the Bronx cheer maybe from her teammates. I think that's Gorkowski in goal. We'll have to catch the number when it comes on. Off the face-off, the Eagles try to steal it, but the Bandits keep it in. McCaffrey with Gabby Rothstein and Maeve McNulty up front. On the left point, it's Logan Shoemaker-Gromick and Kira Redmond on the right point and playing safety at the moment. Uneski tries to get it out. Redmond keeps it in, questionably, but they give her the call. Comes up the far side with the just Zamboni'd ice and the dropping temperatures outside. That one goes down for an icing. Bandits will change it up front. Otterbein on the dot, Claus in the slot, Rizzo on the far wing. Defense pair stays the same. Looks like they're playing with 5D today. Referee admonishing somebody for being offside. Off the draw, Claus smacked it forward, didn't quite get it at the net. It comes to the near side and banged around. Rizzo hustles in, chips that, uses the body to help Shoemaker-Gromick get clear to dump it back in. Otterbein forces the turn. Goes to the far side. Johansson with it for a moment. Otterbein is going to pursue. Had it knocked away. Comes in front, and Claus nearly had it. And the Eagles will ice it down to get out of trouble. The Bandits put them in a lot of trouble right there. Quick shifts who started out at the beginning of the year for both teams as they get their legs back. You don't know what's been going on for each of the girls during the break. A lot of upper respiratory ailments throughout the teams and the schools, and foiling their breaks. And here's a potential break, but the Bandits are going to be able to get back in time as Thorne reaches it. Rose Thorne didn't really have the jump there. Rose Thorne, I mean, that would be great too. Sent up the middle, tipped forward by Camarada. They say no icing, but she was a good stride or two behind the center line there, so the Bandits get a little bit of a break. It comes forward for Folia, and she can't get through. Kepler tries to keep it in. but Fossum brings it out and gets through, and then Olivia Rothstein sweeps through to grab it. There's Olivia, 22, is going to tee it up, fire it wide on the dump, leaving Camerata to chase. Sperling's still out there. She'll jump off as soon as she can. At the end of her shift, Jessie peels off behind the play, comes up the near side wall. Kira Redmond, 80-71 with it. Bandits stay on side on the far side. Dogs just jumping at that one. I'll give you a quick look. Just fired up as that play hit the boards with some alacrity there. Rothstein tries to get it. Sims picks it off. Rothstein takes it back. Has McCaffrey. Didn't quite connect on the pass, but it'll serve as a dump. McCaffrey sends it on net. Handcuffed in front. It's loose. Oh, McNulty nearly had the tap in, but it was swept away just in the last moment. Up the left side, Parmenter trying to get through traffic. I've zoomed it in a little bit. I might try to zoom it in and out to increase the quality of the picture here, as we're on demand today, as we are all these times at the ice vault indefinitely. Parmenter plays with it down low. Comes toward the point, but McNulty picks it off, chips it out. He's looking to spring McCaffrey. Eventually gets to the McCaffrey. McCaffrey's one-on-one. McCaffrey down the middle. McCaffrey can't get the shot off cleanly, but she will pursue it into the corner as Otterbein jumps on. Rizzo's in the middle, so McCaffrey at the end of her shift here sends it to the point. She'll stay on. Redirected by McCaffrey as it was fired through by Kepler. Comes to the point at the far side. Blocked there. Kepler comes down. McCaffrey was taken down behind the play there. No call. Gets up. She'll head to the bench. Dumped in now. Otterbein the first there. Rizzo coming up the far side wing to see if she can force the turnover. Sent toward the middle. Bellin is now out as the other wing. Comes down the middle. Shot. Riley with the save. Swept to the far side wall. Rizzo battles for it, but didn't have the step, and the Eagles keep it in. Sent now up the near side wall. Bellin got a piece, needed a little help there, sent down. Rizzo peels off, but it's going to be an icing, and that will allow for a shift change for the Bandits. With 12:04 left in period one, shots on the board are 1-1 so far. Folia against Johansson. Folia wins that one. Kepler up the far side wall. Sperling chips it for Folia, who sends it forward for Camerata. Camerata has a step, but she's well wide. Has Folia down the middle. Sends it over, but the goaltender gets a piece of it with the stick. And Gorkowski with a big, you won't call it a save because it wasn't on net. They could call it a shot. They didn't register it as a shot. But a big play by the goaltender to knock that puck away, because there was a backdoor opportunity. Picked off in the middle of the ice. Jessie Sperling has Camerata coming down the middle. Hounded there, but still with it. Sperling still with it, sends it to Venuto at the point. Venuto walks it, didn't have a shooting lane, so sends it wide. Rothstein pinches in from the far side. Tried to get it through the middle, but a little too much traffic there. Rothstein recovers. Folia helps out. Sperling mans the point on the left side. Camerata kept it in for a moment. Now kept in by the streaking Folia and iced by the Eagles. They will take it to get out of trouble. That's been the MO so far for Tri-City. If they're in trouble, they're just sending it down. It's made to a little bit of a choppy start to the action so far. 10:59 left period number one. No score between the two teams. The Bandits in the dark pink with the gold helmets, and the Eagles in the blue and orange with white trim. Face off one by the Bandits, sent down in front. Backhander swept wide by Gabby Rothstein. Net yawning. Two of them have been there for the Bandits, but the Eagles have been able to shake it off. Rothstein tries to get it down low for McCaffrey. Didn't get it through. McNulty's there. McCaffrey's there. Rothstein's there. But one of the Eagles is able to pick it up and sweep it aside. Parmenter, I think that is, gets it up the near side wall. Rather, Salvato was the one to get it out. 3, you see her there instead of 8. Looked like 8 from far away. McCaffrey. Salvato tried to bump McCaffrey, and Salvato got the worst of that one. Venuto picks it up, retreating into her own end, got it away from Thorne, hits a bunch of skates on the way out. Bandits need to recover it here. Down in the middle is Bosom, and it comes trickling toward Lexi Riley, and she covers it up to freeze the clock and play with 10:04 left in period one. Shots now 2-1. They call it in favor of the Bandits. I don't think they probably could have put a shot up there for the Eagles. But through just about 7 minutes, not a lot of offense being generated here. The Bandits have had a couple of plays where the puck has just been sitting right in front of the goal line and nobody there to knock it in. Wrist shot, Riley gloves it down and gets the whistle. Looks like Michaela Daly was the one who brought that one forward. Same draw, it is Otterbein there, over to Bellin, gets it out for a moment. Otterbein with Claus and Bellin. Ava up the left wing, comes down the middle. They're all bunched up together. That's usually not going to be successful. Centering feed, didn't get to Bellin. Everybody on the sort of 3-on-2 or 3-on-1 break there, they're all in the same spot. It's going to make it easier to defend. McDonald picks it up, goes to the far side and sends it in. Maldonado, rather. Up the near side wall. Claus trying to chase it down, but it's well ahead. Chipped high off the board. Header by Otterbein. I'm going to have some laughs about that one for sure. Kept in at the top. Tried to send it down through the slot. Bandits abound as Camarada picks it up. Has Sperling up front. Sends it a little too strong, but it'll act as a dump-in. Sperling hits the brakes, tries to get it toward the middle, but the sellout by Saunders keeps it away. Sanders kind of maybe got away with a trip because she dove down and used the body to impede the skater. Moved out. Olivia Rothstein gets just dumped right after moving the puck, chipped at the net. Riley sees it, drops the right pad down, steers it away, and the Bandits will try to get it out of the zone. They can't do it. Comes at a sharp angle. One save, two saves. Riley's down there. None of those pucks got elevated, so those saves are relatively routine as a result, but that sounds great to somebody who's not playing goal. Because if any of those pucks get elevated, they become a heap of trouble really quickly. Off the draw, they send it off the end boards. It comes to the wing at the far side. Comes now over to the near side and stays in. Bossum with it. Gets hounded there by Camarada, who chips it off the wall. Didn't get it out as Christina Jones kept it in. Centering feed will connect with Thorne, but knocked away by Olivia Rothstein, streaking back to get to it, where the Eagles preventing Camarada from racing in. Camarada was offside. She knew it. The ref didn't seem to want to blow the whistle. Maybe judging by Camarada's reaction, he said, ah, you know what? Yeah, she's offside. I probably should stop play. They'll face it off at center ice as a result. Gabby Rothstein with Katie McCaffrey and Maeve McNulty up front for the Bandits with the gold helmets. Gabby Rothstein with it 1-on-2 and the far boards, gets bumped off. They're going to call that one. That's a tough call on Tri-City. It's a tough call. We got the Bandit side saying it's a good call. We got the Tri-City side saying rough call. Looked like a bump, but the referee was right there, called it immediately. It could have been, maybe the bump was okay, but there might have been sort of a push that looked like a punch. So if you make, you're allowed to push, but it's not a check. They called it roughing, so it's probably that there was a connection that looked like a punch rather than a push. So Bandits on the power play. They'll start it off with Sperling at the point as Parmenter is able to get it out of the zone, along with Shoemaker Gromick at the other point. Gabby Rothstein up front and with the puck with Folia and Camarada. Folia high off the end boards for Camarada, sent it to the middle, but didn't connect with Izzy. That was Sperling trying to get it there. Shoemaker Gromick barely by the skin of her skates keeps it in. And they'll battle for it in front of the Eagles bench right there. Gabby Rothstein picks it up, looking for some room. Marches down, wrist shot, save, kicked away all the way to the corner, and that is where the goalie wants it. Gabby Rothstein picks it up again, tries to get it through some traffic, can't do it. One too many Eagles. Shoemaker Gromick sends it wide. Folia's here to pick it up on the near side wall. Folia sends it to the point. Shoemaker Gromick sends it back to Folia. Folia walks it out, wrist shot, save, and covered up by Gorkowski before the lunging Bandits could get to it. Olivia Boggs was the one for the roughing penalty, so she's in the box for 58 more seconds with 6:29 left in period one. Nobody has dented the net in the new year. Let's see who will be first. Shoemaker Gromick now will take it all the way down below the end line. Folia guards the point on the right side. Well, you're not guarding it so much when you're on a power play. There's a save by Gorkowski there. She got the shaft of the stick on it, although it was maybe going wide. Folia's on the near side all alone if that puck could ever get to her, but it's not going to. And shorthanded, the Eagles will break toward neutral ice, get it into the zone, but Shoemaker Gromick picks it up there. She's got a lot of room, and she's just going to keep going until somebody stops her, and Shoemaker Gromick dumps it in. Now retreating back, she'll hustle all the way to the bench. So even if this puck gets out, there's a safety back there, and it is Fernanda Venuto who picked up the puck, and the Bandits will break in again. 6 seconds left on the power play. Camarada centers for Otterbein, glove down, and the penalty expires. With that, the player did exit the box about a second and a half early, which would have been awkward if that puck had not been frozen. If it had been frozen a moment before, she would have had to go back from the bench into the box. So she wasn't affecting the play. It didn't matter one way or another, but if you can get away with it, get away with it. Otterbein on the dot, McNulty in the slot, and McCaffrey on the right wing. So after the power play, they change it up a little bit. Sent out as we're back to even strength. Venuto, cross ice for Olivia Rothstein, sends it up forward, chipped off the wall by McNulty. McCaffrey comes in the middle, tries to fight through a couple. McNulty helps out there, and now moved up, picked off by Otterbein. Oh, she didn't get it cleanly, gets it back. Otterbein now has to dump it in as Luneski was putting on the pressure. It's in the Tri-City zone, and the Bandits are looking to set up, but they're not having too much luck doing that. They're maintaining possession. Now here comes the setup. Rothstein with it. Olivia looks for a lane, gets the shot blocked there, sent out, and this one's not going to be an icing as they find the angle correctly to get it out. They've iced it a bunch of times here in the first. Coming off the bench there was Claus, got that one into the skates, but the other player was fortunately on the bench by that time. It was very close to being too many on the ice, but I think the Bandits navigated that one well. Low angle shot by Johansson is blocked away, doesn't get through. Olivia Rothstein there smacks it off the boards. McNulty, she's at the end of her shift. Let's see if she gets out. It's loose in front off the save by Riley. Claus sends it out to McNulty, who chips it forward. Sent down, picked off by Otterbein. Otterbein jumps off now. McNulty's still out there. Rizzo looks like jumps on. So typically three wingers there. Rizzo's probably jumping in at center maybe here for this alignment, unless, well, now Gabby Rothstein's out there. So Gabby Rothstein with Rizzo and Claus. Look, probably Gabby at center. And that's what it looks like it is. Rizzo picks that one off, tries to march down through traffic, gets in the slot, looking, shot, save, rebound. Rothstein tries to pound it through traffic, couldn't get it in. Rizzo with a nifty move, getting all the way through the D there. got the shot off. There was a rebound, and then a little too much traffic to get through. So maybe the Bandits' best offensive chance right there. Well, maybe not. They've had a couple where the puck was sitting on the goal line and nobody there to bang it in, but that's certainly one of the best that they've had. Coming down low, shot off the mask by Gabby Rothstein. Rothstein now out there with Sperling and Camarada. So the power play sort of got the Bandits out of sync with the lines, or maybe the coaches are just flipping it around a little bit for the new year. Some different combinations. Quintero with it, sends it up the near side point. Fossum tries to get through, smacks it forward, but Redmond has the position and retreats back with the puck in her own end. Sperling chipped it forward for Camarada, but couldn't connect. Fossum will pick it off. Redmond steps into her, knocks it away deftly, and here's Folia. Folia coming right down Broadway, tries to tee it up, gets through one, gets down low, shot, big save with the pad, and the rebound was swept wide by Folia. She had a little too much momentum, covered in front, and the Bandits putting a lot of pressure on. They have the shot advantage 9-6, but they really seem to have the possession edge as well. That bodes well for the long-term result of the game, but as of now, no score. Or is it 0-0? Or is the score 0-0? We always debate that. When it's 0-0, is it no score, or is the score 0-0? Something to contemplate in 2024. On Rizzo Vision, Camarada bumped off over there. That was probably more of a penalty than the actual penalty that was called before with a roughing. But sometimes with that contact, I am a fan of letting them play on. No icing there, dubiously. I'm not sure why they waved that one off. So a couple of breaks for Tri-City on that quick possession. And let's see if they take advantage. Basically, the Bandits just need to clear the zone to erase whatever calls or non-calls were made. And those things will even out over the course of sometimes a period, a game. Sometimes it takes a week or a month. But the calls even out, believe me. We've seen some lopsided games in favor of the Bandits in terms of the refs, and we've seen some completely the opposite. And in the end, really, it's an exercise in futility if you're keeping score of that. Eventually, they even out. Small ones or big ones. 1:01 left, period number 1, 0-0. The Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles. Bandits in the dark pink with the gold helmets. Eagles with the base blue with the orange. Kind of your New York Knicks or New York Islanders colors, if you're a fan of pro sports. In front, turning, spinning shot. Riley made the save. Comes to the point, gets past Daly. This will be an icing if the puck keeps going, and it does. So they whistle stops play with 35.8 left. Gets a good look at the doggy. It's nice to have a dog in your presence. I don't know what it is. It's maybe just something psychological. It's just nice to see a dog in a hockey rink. I don't know why. Off the draw, stepping into it was McCaffrey, and just cruising out with it is Katie McCaffrey. Gains the offensive zone, tries to shake off one with 25 seconds left. Over for Gabby Rothstein, had it in the skates. McNulty has it in the skates. It's sent out of the zone, and trying to turn the corner was Luneski. Couldn't get through. Sent forward by Gabby Rothstein. Not going to be an icing there as it's chased down by Maldonado with 7 seconds left. Bellin will put the pressure on and try to take a chance. Rizzo over there. She's got the buzzer beater gene, but is not going to get the opportunity. So after one, 0-0. 9-8, the shots in favor of the Bandits. Second period about to get underway. Alexi Riley will guard the goal to your YouTube right. And momentarily, you'll see Bella Gorkowski head to guard the cage to your YouTube left. Number 29 in blue. You see there. Bandits will start it off with Folia, Sperling, and Camarada up front. Kepler and Shoemaker Gromick on the back line. Underway, period 2. Folia marches in a scoreless game. Has Sperling in front. Centered, and Sperling just got a little too close there to unleash it. Camarada fires that one wide. So the Bandits with a golden opportunity right there can't cash in. And they haven't been able to do so. They've had probably the 4 best chances of the game and haven't been able to convert on any of them. A little puck luck for Tri-City, but mostly skill. You'll ideally take the combination of both. Morgan Kepler sends it in. Stood up the offensive player there, gained the puck and sent it down low. Now let's see if the Bandits can take advantage and gain possession. They are battling for it. Sperling fights for it below the end line. They don't seem to know where the puck is, and eventually Folia comes in and tries to wrap it around the boards, but Humans is going to pick that up and send it back the other way, up the middle. Kepler turns one way, recovers the other way. Bossum trying to turn the corner with it on the backhand. Centers it in front. Riley smacked it away. Wrist shot, hit Kepler. Bossum picks it up, turns around. Thorne fired it. And Riley makes the save. So the Eagles with kind of making something out of almost nothing there with a really good chance. And quickly they've evened the shots at 10-10. It was 9-6 Bandits. And here in a minute 25, they've had 4 of the first 5 shots. First game of 2024 for both squads. McNulty in a foot race. Let's see if she can win it. She was a step shy. And the Eagles are going to maintain that as Boggs was able to keep it in. Venuto nifty at the blue line. Looks for McCaffrey. Katie's going to bring it in. McCaffrey tries to turn the corner on the left, hits the break, sends it down the middle for Gabby Rothstein. Shot kicked away with the left pad by Gorkowski, keeping it 0-0. Gorkowski has had a few good saves here. Been living on the edge for a couple of them, but that one was a really solid save. Pass knocked away by McCaffrey. A puck scramble in the near side. Olivia Rothstein had it for a moment, but it's taken away by MJ Parmenter, who chips it off the boards on the near side. Hits the brakes, tries to get around Venuto, but draws McNulty, sends it down low. Centering feed never materializes as McNulty and Venuto and Gabby Rothstein manage to make it a scramble. Comes out to McCaffrey, trying to gain the line of center, and she did not, so that will be an icing. It does allow for a clean change, and it is Ava Otterbein, Luisa Rizzo, and Annalise Claus starting it off in front of their goaltender to the right. The stick side. Redmond and Shoemaker Gromick. Off the draw, Redmond picks it up, has a little room, so spins around, finds Otterbein, and they send it up the far side wall, but a little too much traffic there. Rizzo's going to try to pick this off. Oh, she might have been off to the races. And here comes Shoemaker Gromick. Logan Shoemaker Gromick dumps it, and she will chase. Otterbein will cover the point. Shoemaker Gromick looks to get it to the point. Sent up, and let's see if it's out. They move it out. Coming down the middle, Luneski. Riley comes out, gets it, and covers it. So an up and down shift right there. It's not quite fire wagon hockey because of the stoppage, but skating hard up and down the ice. They'll change the defense pair. So Kepler and Olivia Rothstein jump out onto the ice. Otterbein on the dot. Rizzo and Claus now in the slot. Off the draw, Otterbein sends it to Olivia Rothstein. Kepler has to come around to get it. Claus has it. Rizzo's looking to get on the break. Rizzo and Otterbein 2-on-1. Otterbein crosses the line. Rizzo down the middle. Shot outside to the glove, knocked away. Rizzo gets the pass from Otterbein now. Sends it toward the point, but it was picked off. and brought out. Luneski fires that one wide. It hit off of Olivia Rothstein's stick and took a funky turn there. Oh boy, Claus was trying to spring Rizzo. She's got the whole left side of the ice to herself if they get it out there. Wrist shot goes wide, now comes to the near side. Rothstein will pick it up, send it forward, lose an edge, regain that edge. Otterbein blocked the shot. Picked up on the far side wing. 13 minutes left, period 2. No score. Battled for along the far side corner. Annalise Claus. Ava Otterbein sends it toward the point. Wrist shot, doesn't get through traffic. And a pop-up that is gloved by Lexi Riley. Stops play with 12:47 left in period number 2. Kneeling Riley watched that one pop up as the Eagles tried to redirect the shot on the way, and the redirection is not a risky proposition, but sometimes instead of redirecting it at the net, you either block your own teammate's shot or you redirect it not at the net. Here's a half breakaway from Sperling, almost behind the D. Gets the backhander at net. And good D getting back there to break it up. Looked like Schumann's was the one who broke it up. Sperling was looking to add to her lofty goal total. Centering feed gets past Sperling. She's got to fight for it on the near side. Folia jumps in to help get it away from Boggs. Sperling sends it low for Camarada. Camarada spins off one, still with it, sends it toward Folia, just a half step away. Right church, wrong pew, so to speak. Boston has had a lot of the possession here before Tri-City has it once again. Folia comes all the way down to pick it up as Venuto shielded away the puck. Camarada, oh boy, if she had gone to the backhand there, might have had Sperling, but that would have been like a 5-star play if she would have put that. Offside the call as that puck, you can hear possibly behind me some of the Tri-City fans saying they put it in, but actually it looked like when the Bandits were trying to move it forward, it hit off the shin pad of one of the Eagles and went back into the offensive zone, and I think that's what the offside call was. Referee discussing it with the Eagles brass on the far side. You guys have the benefit of rewinding, and I mean, if this is a game-changing call right here, then I haven't been watching enough hockey in my life. They will face it off right there. And after all that, the Eagles win the face-off and send it into the offensive zone. So perhaps no harm, no foul. And like I said before, if you try to calculate the breaks and which way they go, there's a running tally that is just going to, in the end, almost certainly even out. Might not even out in a game, but for your team, over the long haul it does. Maldonado over to the left point. Redirected in front. Riley makes the save with the right pad. Picked up by Olivia Rothstein. Sends it off the back of the cage where Folia picks it up. Gets it up the middle. Now that one will be inarguably offside from everybody seeing it in the building. And the Bandits will change. Jumping out is a brand new 5 for both squads. Gabby Rothstein will take the draw. Maeve McNulty on her left. Katie McCaffrey on her right. Kepler and Shoemaker-Gromick on D. McNulty jumps forward with it, lost it, tries to regain. Schumans picks it up, sends it for Johansson in the middle, but Kepler rebuffs it. Sent down and steered wide. Battled for on the far side and sent at Riley, who covers it up. Molly Kulash with the one-timer there. Nearly got the Eagles on the board. Tri-City now with a 15-13 lead in shots, but still no score. The quality of those shots has gone to the Bandits. thus far. You sort of get the feeling that whichever team breaks out first is going to be in real good shape here. We'll see how it turns out. Otterbein will take the draw as they change the forward line. Bellabellin on the right, or well, let's see how it will be here. Rizzo is not out there. Okay, so they don't change. They do have the benefit as the home team of the last change, and you don't usually see the forward line go to the bench and then go back out, but that's what happened. I guess that is sort of allowed. I don't know. I've never really seen it. So there's Gabby Rothstein with it. Tried to get it to McNulty in the middle. That one sent toward the neutral zone, and Shoemaker-Gromick picks it up. Sent in by Kepler. McNulty will try to grab that one. It comes to the point. Shoemaker-Gromick kept it in. Gets a little help from Gabby Rothstein. Looking for it down the middle was McCaffrey tapping the stick, but no Bandit either saw her or had the possession. Shoemaker-Gromick retreats back as the Eagles pick it up. Grabs it there, sends it forward for McCaffrey, 1-on-2. McCaffrey steers wide, wrist shot save, and covered by Gorkowski with 9:33 left in period number 2. Not much of a rhythm or a flow to this game. A lot of whistles, especially in the first period. There were a bunch of icings, and that has kind of continued, but we'll see. One goal changes everything. Otterbein with Rizzo and Claus. Rather Bellin on the right wing. Bellin off the draw had centered it, but there was nobody there. Comes to the near side wall. Otterbein picks it up, sends it forward. Rizzo almost had that one, picked it off. It hit the top of her stick. Quintero will grab it, try to get it into the zone, and does. She'll follow it, but Venuto will battle, send it up the near side wall. Rizzo trying to get there, does. Will decide what to do. Spins away from one, chips it off the boards for Otterbein, breaking in. Bellin stays on side neatly. Otterbein with it in the slot, wrist shot. Oh, goes just wide. Rizzo picks it up, looking for somebody in the middle. Oh, just lost it right there. Otherwise, well, there wasn't really anybody open in the middle, but she might have had a little room to negotiate there. Looking at this here. Comes back below the end line. Venuto off the near side wall. Thorne gets it blocked away by Rizzo, who picks it up and chips it out. Bandits kind of stuck in their own end there. Bellin now hits the gas. Otterbein puts the pressure on. Rothstein keeps it in for a moment, but Schumans takes it out. Gets it to the middle, all the way down. Shot was blocked by the right skate of Venuto. Picked up below the end line by the Bandits. Venuto looking for some room. Venuto doesn't have any, so has to chip it off the boards. Need a little help from Sperling to get it out. Otterbein's still out there. She's the last of that line to be there, so when she gets a chance to change, she will do it. And you'll see Folia jump on, and that is going to happen now on the right side of your screen as it's sent in. Folia coming down the middle, looking for maybe a feed from somebody, but the Eagles pick it back up. Parmenter up the near side wall, but gets it knocked away. Folia picked it up and lost it. Just not a lot of sustained puck possession here. Morley puts the pressure on. Parmenter has it, but couldn't send it in because Morley was still in the offensive zone. Schumans nearly had the pocket picked right there, but gets it through. Morley trying to turn the corner, but that's difficult to do on Venuto, who knocked it away. Camarada picks it up, rushing 2 and now 3-on-2, but just completely disjointed over there. Somebody's just going to have to make a play at some point. It'll happen. I doubt that we'll be 0-0 for another 24 minutes, 17 in the third period and now 7 in this period. Shot, glove down by Riley, and she holds on. 6:55 remaining period 2. No score. Bandits in the dark pink with the gold helmets. Tri-City Eagles in the blue and orange with some white and some black helmets. Draw to the Stick side of Riley. Doesn't have to make a play there as Redmond picks it up, sends it for Sperling, chipped it forward. Boggs jumped in from the point, but Redmond sends it out. Camarada's there, breaking in 3-on-3 and knocked away into the corner, but regained by Camarada. 1-on-2. She had it for a while. Comes to the point. Shoemaker Gromick steps in, gets it to Folia, who tried to get it down low, but the Eagles' defense just stays in the middle. No icing there. Riley got a piece of it to send it a little bit wide. Redmond gets through one, battles for it, and sends it toward the far side. Camarada comes down low to pick it up and gets it, but not out, and comes to the point. Wrist shot actually turns as a dump in and comes to the near side wall. Fired off the boards, and this will be an icing now on the Bandits. 6:03 left, period 2. Draw to the glove side of Lexi Riley. To be taken by Gabby Rothstein with Katie McCaffrey and Maeve McNulty. Sanders, Thorne, and Bossum up front for the Eagles. Draw goes to the Bandits. They've been superior on the face-off so far. I'm not counting anything officially. It's quite enough to keep talking to you people and filming at the same time and keeping track, but if we were keeping that stat, I think that it would be very much in favor of the home team. And sometimes that can be the difference in a very, very tight game, and sometimes it means absolutely nothing. McNulty wheels, tries to turn, and Sanders blocked it. It's loose in front, pounded at by McCaffrey. But Gorkowski keeps it out. Shot 16-15 in favor of the Tri-City Eagles, but the score is 0-0. On the draw, Rothstein there, and I was talking about how great the Bandits have been on the draw, but the Eagles win that one. Bandits battling for the possession still, though, so just because you don't win a face-off doesn't mean all is lost. And eventually Tri-City does get it out. Maldonado trying to get through a bunch, but all 5 Bandits are back and in the middle. They're kind of bunched up a little bit, but eventually they fan out. Shot from the point redirected by Gabby Rothstein. It comes to the near side wall. Thorne had it, sends it to Sanders. Redirection by Bossum never got through. Kepler might have gotten a piece of it. Sanders toward the point, blocked away by McCaffrey, but Katie couldn't get off to the races. She blocked it. She was hoping to be able to get through. Oh, McNulty was trying to spring Gabby Rothstein there, got hooked, and Tri-City got away with that one right there. Boy, there was a subtle but effective hook right there. Otherwise, McNulty gains that last foot and tips it for Gabby Rothstein on a breakaway. Bandits attack with Otterbein, Claus, and Bellin up front. Parmenter and Ray, 2 of the forwards for Tri-City. Comes down low. Now Claus picks it up, looking for Bellin up the middle. Somebody got a piece. Schumann's got the piece of it there. Still with it. Gets it up the near side wall. Brought in by Ray. Now sent to the middle where Otterbein is. Steered it up and got it out. They tried to bring it in. It would have been offside, but kept out. Bellin pushing. Gets through one. Took a pack there. No call. Just one penalty in the game so far, and they've played it pretty clean, but they're starting to ride the line here a little bit. Ray takes a shot. It was redirected. It was going wide, but Riley gloved it anyway to stop play. Bandits will take a defensive zone draw with a new crew up front. Folia with Sperling and Camarada. Venuto and Redmond on the back line. This one up for grabs. Schumann's fakes one way. Sperling trips it past her. 3-on-1. Sperling down the wing. Centers it for Folia. Shot, big save with the right pad by Gorkowski. Oh boy, the Bandits just might not get a better opportunity than that. It was gift wrapped. A great pass by Sperling. A good shot by Folia, but you got to solve that goalie too, and she's been great. Foldia teased that one up, but blocked away with a shin pad. Still with it, Foldia. Takes it around the end line, but loses it there. Couple of players there from both teams, but now knocked away by Camerata. Foldia tries to keep it in. Does for a moment. Morley got it out of the zone and then just sent it all the way across. A lazy change by the Eagles. Let's see if the Bandits could take advantage. Venuto tries to walk it in, lost it. Now Sperling with it. Looking to center. Camerata's in front. Foldia is now materializing in the slot. Passes it to Foldia. Shot goes just wide. Somebody might have gotten a piece. Camerata tried to pick it up. Near side wall, they battle for it. Picked up and brought behind the end line. It's hard to see those numbers sometimes from far away because the numbers are in orange, and the Eagles, whoever designed their uniforms, put the same color stripe as their numbers right in the middle. Listen, I know nothing about fashion or uniform design, but I can tell you from an announcer standpoint or a fan standpoint, if you want to see the numbers, it just makes it way more difficult to see it. There's no contrast there in the middle, so sometimes you can't tell the difference between an 8 and a 6. Whistle stops play as the puck trickles to Riley and she covers it up. 2:02 left, period 2. Who's going to lift the lid on goals for the 2024 calendar year? For many of these girls on the ice, it will mark their final year of traditional girls youth hockey, and they'll move on to the next stage of their lives. And for others, they still have more time left at this level, but you see that at the 19U. Rothstein trying to get through. Bandits coach is looking for a trip, but I think it was a good non-call there. She was trying to step through and there was a stick on a puck, so I could be wrong, but it looked, I wasn't immediately thinking trip. McNulty's got a one-on-one, tries to get through Boggs. Boggs had the angle and steps in deftly with the hip, picks it up, looking for some room. You don't want her to get moving. Bumped away by McNulty. So McNulty repaid the favor. Both good technical plays. Gabby Rothstein now picks it up, trying to hit the break. She does. Curls, looks for somebody in the middle, fanned on it, but got it back. Still with it. Nobody taking it away. Goes reverse for McCaffrey, who tees it up, fires it off of one of the Eagles' defenders, who is in good position. This one's sent down. Backside ref says icing, but that puck's not going to get there. Kepler shields off Bossum, lifts the stick, picks it up, reverses it to where nobody is. Rizzo races in. I didn't even see her come on. And picks it up. Rizzo lost the stick over there. Has to go all the way into the zone to regain it. Gets a little help from Claus and Rothstein. Now she's back in the offensive zone there, and the sort of mishap of losing the stick almost got her behind the defense. Claus trying to pick it up, sends it back down low. Boggs is going to get there first. Otterbein races for it. Boggs hits the brakes, reverses it. Claus is going to, oh, she almost picked it up. Bossum chips it off the boards. Venuto read it. Fernanda walks in, shot, loose in front. Oh, and somebody swept it away. It looked like Boggs. Puck was just sitting there. Shot saved off the wrist shot by Otterbein. And another big shift right there for that crew. Venuto with a big play. Nearly got the Bandits on the board. Just read the chip. So the wings, when they're in a defensive mode, will go to the half boards with their butt against the boards, and when the puck comes there, they chip it off the boards. And if you're a defender, you can sometimes read that play, and that's exactly what Venuto did, and just took the puck right away. It was almost like it was passed to her. Walked in and had a shot. That one sent down in front, and the period ends. So the Bandits try to get on the board. The Eagles try to get on the board. Nobody can solve it. After 2, no score in the new year between the New Jersey Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles. U19 AA hockey on Rizzo Vision. Shots for the period, 20-17 after 2, so that's 11-11 in the second. It was 9-6 afterward. Set to get underway for the third period, 0-0. Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles, the first of two. Goalies will switch sides. There's number 32, Lexi Riley, be bopping and schlopping to guard the cage to your YouTube left. And Bella Gorkowski has seen 20 and stopped 20. She guards the net to your YouTube right. Riley has seen 17 and stopped 17. Folia up front with Sperling and Camarada. Venuto and Olivia Rothstein on D. Off the draw. Folia with it. Marches in. Gained it for a moment, the zone, and then lost it. Hey, beat. Sent behind the D, but Sperling had to just chip it forward. Kept in at the line. Morley with some good D there, getting back. Sent into Parmenter's skates, and Olivia Rothstein smacks it out of there and sends it to Venuto. Venuto fanned on the shot, lost it, was trying to fire it away, regained it, but that's why you pursue until that puck is out of there. You play through the puck. Sent down low, tipped toward the point. Boggs tees it up, knocked away by Venuto. Kicked it right to Camarada. That's the Brazilian soccer gene that's ingrained in number 15. Sperling, sharp angle, nearly found a way to pop it in, but Gorkowski keeps it 0-0. Shot blocked away, sent to the middle by Parmenter, picked up by Olivia Rothstein, who sends it in. Bandits will spin off and change 4 out of 5. Venuto stood sentry out there to make sure nobody got behind the D. Hansen pressured by Gabby Rothstein. McNulty had it, got bumped off. Luneski with it, picks it up, looking for some room. Doesn't really have much of it, but does get it to dump it in. Picked up by Venuto, hard off the boards. Daly steps in, had nowhere to go with it, so sends it across ice. Shoemaker Gromick picked it up. Gabby Rothstein with it, trying to battle through, and sent up the near side wall for McCaffrey. McCaffrey breaks in, she's behind the D, tees it up, big save with the blocker by Gorkowski, keeping it scoreless. McCaffrey had a corner picked out and nearly found it, but Gorkowski threw the blocker up there and kept it 0-0. Shot number 22 was almost the one to break the seal for the new year. Bandits break out. Here's McCaffrey again. They give her room again. She tees it up again. This time it goes into the glove. Didn't get it cleanly, but no trouble there. Rizzo comes in, just picks that one right off. And Shoemaker Groma kept it in for a moment. Sent down, that will not be an icing. Near side, ref waves it off. Not sure why. That one did clear the line. Backside, ref had it as icing. Redmond chips it off the boards. Kept in there. Bellin was putting pressure on the right point. Sent to the middle, one-timer. Sent wide by Quintero. Battled for below the end line. Otterbein was given some pressure there. Otterbein picks it up off the wall, sends it up for Rizzo. Rizzo tries to get through one. Jones kept it in, sent it at the net. Redmond steered it away. Redmond off the boards, takes a funny bounce. Bellin fielded it. It's almost like a shortstop, or really a third baseman. Otterbein sent forward, 2-on-2. Rizzo's down the middle. Otterbein for Rizzo. Rizzo tries to get it back to Otterbein, but Jones stepped in. Now Otterbein gets it back low. Rizzo and Otterbein almost make the connection there. Olivia Rothstein up for Rizzo, chips it in. Knocked out. This will be an icing unless that puck is on its end and stops, and that does not. It got on its end, but that could have rolled toward Riley if it got on its edge. So it was on its end, but not on its edge on the end, and didn't really take a left turn. So that gives the Bandits an offensive zone draw with fresh legs out there in Folia, who's on the dot. Now McCaffrey in the slot, and Camarada was about to go out there. They're beyond the point of change now, so McCaffrey stays out there with Sperling. McCaffrey keeps it in, battles forward in the corner. Ray picks it up, sent up to the far side for Parmenter, knocked away by the skates of Folia, picked up by Sperling, shot, glove save, no rebound. So now McCaffrey will head toward the bench, and Camarada Camarada is getting some kind of helmet adjustment by Coach Grace Potash, and now she heads out there. The job of a coach is never done. Off the draw, Sperling grabs it, sends it to Olivia Rothstein, shot through traffic. Didn't have a lane, so she sent it to the right side. Camarada chips it off the board, sends it in front, gets through everybody, Folia and Rothstein. Olivia hustling back now to try to pick it up, and does. Sent off the end boards now. You're going to lose sight of it here for a second. And Folia, in a puck battle, comes towards Salvato, chips past her. Camarada has two to break through, gets through one, but the other one was Boggs. Boggs had the angle there. Even with a step behind, she was able to knock it away on the angle. Angling, so important in this game of hockey. You could be appearing to be behind someone, but if you have the angle, if you understand how to play the angle, then you make up the ground. It's vitally important. The sooner a player learns it, the more effective they become.
They're waiting for you to return.
Off the draw. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the time left. Nearly picked off by Sperling as Daly sent it D to D, but they get it up and through. Spun there, now picked up. Sanders leaves it, shot, right shoulder saved by Riley. The rebound was there for a moment, but mostly Bandits to chip it away. Comes to Daly at the point, sends it down low below the end line. Sanders reverses it back. They play with it below the end line there. Maldonado at the point on the right side was waiting for Camarada. Might have a break. She's behind the D. Tees it up. Shot. Big save again with the blocker by Gorkowski. Her blocker has kept it 0-0 in the third period twice on really good scoring chances. One by McCaffrey, one by Camarada. And that blocker has been strong. Can anybody solve it for the Bandits?
Go get it.
Sent in, no icing there. Looked like it was behind the line. 11:28 now, the time remaining in the third period. 0-0. Bandits now with a 25-19 edge in shots. Chipped forward. McNulty, 2-on-1 with Gabby Rothstein. Comes down the middle. Sends a little bit of a too hard pass for Rothstein. Maybe if she was a lefty, it might have been easier to corral there. There's a little Brett Favre pass there. Better be able to catch them. They're coming with heat. Right pad save on a tricky shot. Lexi Riley. She keeps one out on shot number 20 by Tri-City. McCaffrey up the far side, doesn't have anywhere to go with it. Turns it into a scramble, gets a little help, but one extra Eagle sends it toward the net. Riley covers it up, and a very, very, very quiet whistle stops play with 10:41 left in period number 3. 0-0. And let's see if this song doesn't get banned by YouTube. It's the song that you hear in a lot of Canadian old barns about hockey, good old hockey game. It's kind of cool once being in Calgary and Winnipeg and hearing that song being played at a stoppage. The fans getting really into it. A little of that hockey culture down to the good old USA, which is the home of the Men's World Junior Champions after a 6-2 victory over Sweden in the final a day ago. Up the right wing, McCaffrey chips it for herself. Not going to be an icing. That puck sits down. McCaffrey gets it left for McNulty. Didn't play the man, not the puck. Very deftly by Katie McCaffrey. Chipped up and out. Bossum tries to get through Kepler. Kepler got there first. Jones back in her own end. Otterbahn puts on the pressure. Claus steps in. Claus got it into the zone for a moment. Would have maybe been offside. That puck was sitting on the line. Shoemaker Grumman off the boards for Otterbahn. Otterbahn chips it forward. Rizzo breaking down the middle, but Schumann's guarding her. Comes in front. Rizzo tipped it, but didn't get it on net. Oh, Otterbahn found Rizzo out of nothing right there. She was guarded and she sent a pass through the middle. Oh, Rizzo coming down the middle again. Otterbahn saying, where's the hit? Looked like she took a slash over there. Bossum tries to get it past Kepler, does get it out of the zone. Thorn pushed down by Otterbein, but Thorn regains the puck. Bossum sends it to the far side for a streaking Salvato, it looks like, but Otterbein picks it up after Kepler reels her off. Otterbein sent for Rizzo, just a little too long. Claus on the break, tried to knock it away. Parmenter picks it up, swatted away by Shoemaker-Gromick as we hit the 8:45 mark left of time remaining. Comes to the near side wall. Boggs keeps it in at the point, tries to tee it up, waited a little too long, much traffic in there. Claus tried to chip it for Rizzo, didn't get quite enough on it. Claus again tries to get it out. Otterbein sends Rizzo. She doesn't have the steps. She's going to try to get through Boggs. Rizzo comes in, gets through Boggs. Once gets tripped up with the foot, and the Bandits will have the power play. Great play by Rizzo. Got Boggs turned around a couple of times. Boggs threw out the back leg, and the easy call by the ref for the trip over there. So Rizzo draws the penalty, and the Bandits have a power play with 8:22 left. You got to build on a couple of blocks here and there. Second penalty of the game. Great call by the ref, despite what the visiting team thinks. It's pretty obvious one there. You can't trip with the stick, but you can't trip with the foot, and that's exactly what Boggs did there. He should have left the foot out there. Rizzo would have walked in and would have put it in the back of the net, possibly. I'm biased, but I've seen her do it a lot. Folia on the far side, looking for that opening. Shoemaker-Gromick gets it to her. Centering feed goes all the way through the crease and comes out the other side. Sperling picks it up. Bandits with 90 seconds on the power play. Folia walks it in, takes a shot. Right pad save. Comes to the point now. Sperling with it. Sperling goes back to Gabby Rothstein. Sends it for Folia. A little too much sauce on there. Folia sends it to the point for Shoemaker-Gromick. Walks the line, sends it for Sperling. Sperling creeps down, shot, big save again. Comes to the point, that one's gonna be an icing off the bat down by Tri-City. 1:02 left in the power play, 7:24 left in the third period. 0-0 is the score. Shots 27-21 for the Bandits. Is there somebody out there that's going to get the first goal of 2024? Venuto will jump to forward for this power play as Otterbein jumps out there with Camarada, McCaffrey, and McNulty at the points. Sent toward the point. McCaffrey knocked it down but couldn't keep it in. Sends it over to McNulty. So this is McCaffrey is used to playing D. She's playing forward in this game. Venuto's a defenseman playing forward on the power play here. McNulty's a wing playing on the point. So there's opportunity potentially both ways. Venuto has it, takes her time, sends it to McCaffrey. Glove down by one of the players. Salvato just gloved it down like she had a catching glove on. 23 seconds now on the power play. McCaffrey brings it in, has Venuto coming down the middle and Camarada in front. McCaffrey to Venuto. Venuto with it on the outside, walks it toward the net. Right pad save as it bangs all the way through. Camarada picks it up. Camarada skates it toward the middle. Tees up Venuto. Sends it at the middle. Stick save. Otterbein got the rebound. Sent it in front. Otterbein with it. Venuto sends it at the net, but it goes wide. They've killed off the penalty. Falling down there was Schumans, but somehow kept possession of the puck. Comes to the far side wall. McCaffrey chipped it, and it goes into the Eagles bench. Let's see if they put that face-off outside the zone or inside. If it's off of a Bandit, it would be outside. If it was directly off of one of the Eagles, it's inside. They say that it's inside the zone, so 6:06 remaining. 0-0. Bandits have had 2 power plays, the only 2 of the game, and they haven't been able to convert. Kepler between the points tees it up. A lot of traffic there, and Daly got a piece of it. Comes to the near side wall. Bossum tries to get it toward Luneski, who steers it out. Kepler over the far side. Now for Folia. Folia comes in, takes a shot, and sends it well over the crossbar. maybe somebody got a piece of that. They'll put the face-off to the right of Bella Gorkowski. She's seen 29 and stopped 29. A lot of them high-quality shots. 5:43 remaining. First of two. Snow on the way on the eastern seaboard. Pushed away down by Maldonado. She was able to chuck Camarada off there. That's no small feat. Camarada strong on the puck, strong on the skates, strong on the stick. Sent down on the dump-in. Kepler retreats with 5:19 left in a scoreless game. Kepler looking up the wall, gets that one knocked away, but Olivia Rothstein jumps into open space to pick it up. Rothstein for Sperling, didn't get it cleanly out of there, popped up, kept in by Sanders, has Bossum down the middle. Great recovery by Olivia Rothstein. Comes to the point. Maldonado tees it up. A lot of traffic. It trickles through after a couple of redirections, and Lexi Riley covers it up. 4:51 remaining. 0-0. Bandits in the dark pink with the gold helmets. Tri-City Eagles in the blue. Thorne tried to turn and fire, but a couple of Bandits there. Gabby Rothstein lost an edge there, and Salvato picks it up, sends it to the middle, but it got knocked down. McCaffrey tried to chip it through Boggs, couldn't get it through. Coming into the offensive zone as the vociferous Eagles fans scream behind us. Puck battle. Thorne with it, tries to center it, but Gabby Rothstein just kicked it right away. Still loose. Gabby emerges through traffic, has a lot of ways to go. Gets the line of center, gets it smacked away, gets out of the zone, leaves McNulty to battle for it. Gabby Rothstein picks it back up, has McCaffrey. McCaffrey has a little room. Again, they give McCaffrey room. She tees it up. That one blocked by Boggs, lost the stick. McNulty has it, reversed it. Good play, but McCaffrey wasn't there. McCaffrey was heading to the middle. Maeve fooled us all. Although I like the play, very creative. McCaffrey, Katie's gotten a lot of open space today. She might be the one. We'll see. 0-0, 3:33 remaining now. Camarada hustling in, looking for that loose puck, nearly picked it off. It goes to Kira Redmond, to Venuto. Venuto doesn't have a lot of room. Parmenter pressures her. Venuto uses the space and time, sends it for Camarada. Has to get through a couple of people of traffic. Schumans picks it up, sends it toward the middle, trying to recover it. Folia and Redmond converge on it. Sperling now up for Folia, didn't connect it, but Folia sweeps it right in. Sperling picks it up. Sperling looking for room, tries to send it forward. Morley got away with the trip there. Nobody seems to care about that one, though. And Camarada picks it up. Wrist shot, tries to get it through into the top corner. Goes wide, shot, save, no rebound in front. And that was a big one for Gorkowski to not yield a rebound because Camarada was right there in front. 2:44 remaining. Will anybody score? Now we're at the point where we got to say, well, I mean, it could be 0-0 by the time this thing ends. And then they have to play again in a few hours. Off the draw, Tri-City with it. They try to break out. Bandits getting back for D, though. Shoemaker Gromick up front. McCaffrey stays back in a defensive posture. Shoemaker Gromick over to Gabby Rothstein. Can't get through traffic as Daly pokes it away. Bandits got a difficult time in this game getting the puck in through there. The dump has worked much better. The zone entries have not been Jack Hughes-like so far. And with that, Gabby Rothstein makes an easy zone entry, gets the puck on net, steered aside. Maldonado picked it up. McCaffrey nearly knocked it away. Comes up the near side. Maldonado skates it out, but it's sent right back in. That's going to be an icing if it clears the line, and it does. So that one, they do keep the icing. There's been a couple where they've waved it off, and now we're down to 108 seconds left to decide this one in regulation. Off the draw, Venuto picks it up, sends it for Sperling, chips it forward for Folia. She tried to send Camarada, and enough Eagles get back and eventually knock it out of the zone. Good potential opportunity for the Bandits there was lost. Folia trying to hustle in, past Salvato, has it. Looking for Camarada down the middle, and Sperling on the far side, couldn't connect. 80 seconds left in the game. Bandits pick it up now again at neutral ice. Venuto off the boards trying to take it to the house, but again, they can't get through on the carry. The carry has just been thwarted. Time and again, the Eagles are just staying there and poking pucks right off the Bandit sticks as they're trying to get in. 1:08 left. Ref discussing with Venuto and Camarada what's going on there. Folia on the draw, beats Johansson, sends it for Camarada back to Folia, lost it there, and once again, that one sent in, they call it offside. It looked like Sperling was on the line, but do it again on the other side. Down to 1:01, no score. Camarada picks it up, sends it in. And another Camarada comes over the PA and says, last minute of play in the third period. Venuto at the point, sends it wide, was looking for somebody down low. Bandits pick it up, sent toward the middle, but nobody there. Kept in at the point by Olivia Rothstein, now picked up. Eagles trying to get it out of there. Camarada tied up her player. Might have gotten away with a little bit of hook. Coming down low, Riley, right pad save, and another, she keeps it out. Lexi just saved the game. Oh boy, Riley has not been tested like that in the entire game. She got one on the backhand and then another on the backhand off the rebound and caved just enough of the right shoulder, the cold shoulder, to keep it 0-0. Off the draw with 30 seconds left. Bandits won it, but Eagles have scrambled it for a possession. Sent out. McNulty got a piece of it. Schumann's retreats. McNulty smacks it away. Maeve behind the D. Shot! And she scores! Maeve Day! Maeve Day! Maeve Day! With 13.6 seconds left, McNulty breaks the tie! McNulty got behind the D, and she made good on it. And the Bandits have 13.6 seconds left to kill it off and walk out of here with a stolen victory. What a play. McNulty just never quit on the puck. She chipped it away, got behind the D, and was able to beat Gorkowski, who's been brilliant. They pull the goalie, 6 attackers for the Eagles. Bandits make it a scramble. Shoemaker Gromick just pressing it against the boards over there. Bandits content to tie it up. Eagles should be sending their players down. 2 seconds, 1. McCaffrey sends it in, and the Bandits start off 2024 in thrilling fashion. McNulty with 13.6 seconds left, and they post a 1-0 victory over the Tri-City Eagles. A tightly contested game as they shake hands at center, led by Lexi Riley. She saw 23, she stopped 23. The two biggest with 30 seconds left in the game to keep it scoreless. Then off the ensuing draw. The puck was tied up in the defensive zone. They chipped it out. McNulty got behind the D, and she made good. 31 shots for the Bandits, 23 for the Eagles. They will face it off again in a few hours, but for this time, we say welcome to 2024. Happy New Year. Bandits win it 1-0. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching. New Jersey Bandits girls hockey on Rizzo Vision.